Hi friends, Miss Alicia here. I'm here to read you a little book today. It's called The Garden Surprise. It's going to talk about planting. And I chose this book on planting because we are now in the season of spring. And in the season of spring, that's when all of our flowers start blooming and when people start planting their vegetable gardens. And so yeah, that's why I decided to choose the surprise garden. This book, before we get started, I want to talk a little bit about the parts of the book. If you know the answers, you can say them with me. This part of the book is called the front cover, and this part is the back cover. And then we have the spine. Yep. And then we have an author and an illustrator. Our author, she or they write the words. And for our illustrator, they draw the pictures. For this book, our author is Zoe Hall, and it is illustrated by Shari Halpern. The Surprise Garden. We're planting the seeds for a surprise garden. Can you guess what we will grow? We don't know. It's a surprise. First, we use our trowel and rake to loosen the soil. The trowel and the rake are the tools that they're using to make the soil softer. Mom has given us each a handful of all kinds of seeds. Look at all the different kinds of shapes and sizes. All the different types of seeds are going to grow different kind of plants. We poke the seeds into the soil one by one. We have painted sticks different colors to mark the different kinds of seeds. So whenever they do grow, they'll know that these are all different kinds of plants. Then we water the seeds and wait for our surprise garden to grow. And they have to keep watering it. You can't just water it once. You have to keep taking care of your garden to make sure all your plants grow. Soon the seeds sprout into small garden shoots. You guys see the little tiny plants? And what else is in the garden? Lots of other creatures, huh? We water the plants and the sun warms them. Our garden grows and grows, and on some plants, flowers even bloom. Some vegetables have flowers bloom before the actual vegetable starts growing. Before long, the petals fall off. Surprise! We see peas, beans, and squash. On some plants, leaves grow close to the ground, and surprise! We see spinach and lettuce. Do you guys like any of these vegetables we're talking about? Spinach, lettuce, some beans or squash. And what is growing here? Surprise! We see broccoli and cauliflower. Is anything growing here? Surprise! We find carrots and radishes under the ground. Here's the longest plant in our garden. Flowers bloomed on this plant too. Surprise! We find a big watermelon. Do you guys like watermelon? I love watermelon. Here's the tallest plant in our garden. Surprise! It's a sunflower and it's full of tasty seeds. That's where the seeds come from in that part of the flower. All summer long, the food in our surprise garden ripens. We like to pick the food. You pick the food and then you can wash it and eat it. And eat it too. Surprise! We're having a garden party. So, after this video is over, I want you to think a little bit about what your favorite vegetable is and what it might look like when it's still on the farm or in the garden and not in the supermarket yet. So after this video is over, talk a little bit with your parents about what your favorite vegetable is, or if you saw a vegetable in here that you want to try. Anyways, thank you guys so much for listening. I'll see you guys soon.